Hey guys, this is Robert, the Kilted Gardener. Just want to take you in for a quick little update on the garden and show you around some of the plants that have popped up for spring. And this is going to be a short, quick video. Um, nothing too crazy, but I'll flip you around and show you what we got, and we'll go from there. Well, as you can see, we've cleaned up the driveway a lot since a lot of the other videos. Got some pots ready to go on either corner of the garden. So those will get filled, and I'll probably put herbs or something in those. That'll be fun. And then down here are the peas that I planted. Well, let me take that back. My son Bo planted, or helped me plant. He can't really do it, but I did it for him. And they're coming along really nice and tall. And that leaf mulch really helped out, guys. And then what I'm going to do here is I got some cocoa peat, and I'm going to sift that out. It sat out over the winter and got really wet, so I dried it out, and I'm going to make some potting soil. Same with the vermiculite that got soaked during the winter. So I'm going to drain that, and I'm going to add that to that potting mix so I can do the potting soil. Sorry guys, duh moment for a minute. And then if you remember, I did the leaves in the bed, and that soil has done really well. Nice and fluffy. It's going to be good stuff to grow in. Then I'll take you up the driveway and I'll show you some of the flowers and stuff. While I'm taking you up the driveway, I'll flip you around. So as you can see behind me, everything's greening up. And one of the things that's bloomed in the yard is our redbud tree. And not a famous fact, but a fun fact is the blossoms of redbuds are actually edible, and George Washington would have Martha Washington go out and pick them in the spring because they were the favorite topping on his salads for special guests. So I actually tried some today, and they're actually pretty good. So hydrangeas coming back to life. You can see in there. Got some pruning to do on that, I think. And then hostas. The irises are coming in, which I still want to dig those up. And if you can see, we got daffodils up the wazoo. And then these blue, well, they're not really blue because there's no true blue flower. Let's see if I can get in here. This would be better. These are actually called Virginia bluebells. Kind of like the Texas bluebells, but they're not. Very pretty flowers, spread like crazy. So if you put just a little bit in, you're gonna have tons of them. And then in the yard, lots of wild violets. Our yard is full of them. So those are edible too. I don't know if I will eat them. There you go. There's another view of the redbud. Kind of hard to pick from our redbud just because it's such a big tree. Our redbud, for some reason, has grown bigger than most I've seen. Up here, we got peonies coming up again. Hopefully they'll bloom this year. Last year they didn't do so hot. Got a little grape hyacinth. And I don't know if you guys know what these are. These are called Hellebores. And they're really awesome plants. They like the shade. They keep their foliage during the winter, which is great. And down here, if you can see these little guys, they produced seeds last year. And you can see they're starting to form seed pods even. And they have spread. So I plan on digging up these little guys, putting them in pots, and my shade gardens underneath some of these trees and such, over here and over there beneath the dogwood. I'll probably put some of those, and hopefully we'll be getting rid of this magnolia so we can put in a garden. That's a hope. So we've had daffodils, and more daffodils. If you can see that pile there, that was loaded just a while ago. The oak leaf hydrangeas starting to bud. And if you can see it, the stinging nettle is coming up, and I've procrastinated on getting the roots up out of this garden. So I'm gonna have to probably chop them down to the root. And once I get them there, I'll pull the roots as much as I can, use the leaves for tea, and replant them, give them a new home. That's the plan, at least. So pretty much, guys, that is the update on the garden. Like I said, we did a lot of cleaning just last night, just to get things up and going. I'm gonna rip all these weeds out that came in. I hope that basket grass doesn't come again this year. Sorry about the cans. Trash cans are not pretty, I know. But over here is our compost, and that's seemingly doing pretty well. It's breaking down. It's all that Japanese basket grass that I cut out last year. Just need to start getting some green material in there so it'll start breaking down a little bit quicker, more nitrogen. And like I said, as you can see in the woods, everything is starting to green up. Alright guys, so without further ado, that's the update in the garden. You can kind of see the red bud behind me. If you look, that thing is massive. If I climb up, I can get some red bud flowers, but probably not. I got some lower level ones that I can get. And if anybody ever wants red bud seeds, you call me or email me. It's in the about section on my description of my page. Got plenty of red bud seeds. Or I can dig up a small plant, maybe ship them to you. That plant is amazing. But that is the update. It's quick, it's simple. My next step is get that seed stuff made, the seed potting mix, and then get some seeds in the ground so I can get that done and over with and get my seeds started. Hoping to have seeds started here soon, because I know technically here I could have probably put tomatoes in May last year. Usually I wait till June, but this year it might. If I get some big enough, I'll put them in. Lots of fun seeds to start this year, including peanuts, which reminds me I need to send to Blake. And I also want to thank Blake at Daddy Curb's farm so much for the big shout out last weekend. It's been a major help and a lot of encouragement, and I really appreciate it, Blake. Keep doing what you're doing, and my story matters, as you say, and every story counts. So without further ado, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will talk to you all soon. This is Kilted Gardener. If you like what you're seeing and what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that bell for notifications. And leave me comments on ideas if you want to see something in the garden or anything like that, or need to get a hold of me. That's about it, guys. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. It's been beautiful here in Virginia for the last couple days, so that's where I'm at. So this is Robert, Kilted Gardener, and I'm out. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.